Allah is the reason why the black man and woman in the wilderness North America is not being fully genocided. Let me explain how. Because Allah taught us to have babies. Allah said, remember, a lot of people was not having babies because it was a Cold War. And they thought nuclear war was going to break out any minute. The white people stopped having babies out of fear. Yep. That's when Planned Parenthood started popping up. It was to help the white people have babies and to not help the black folks. And all these other things happened to sterilize black folks, traumatize black folks, and drive black men and women away from each other so that more babies was not born. This began in the 50s and 60s. Allah was the counter motherfucking measure. When Allah said, go make babies, go multiply, make the way, what did he say? The way that we gonna make a nation is by making more babies. We gonna make more babies, and then he also said we gonna let the seeds come together. Right? This emphasis on the babies and the making babies is why Barry Goddard and all them other people were like, yeah, man, we seen people that was 15 and they had a child that was 2 and like, oh my goodness, a teenage mother. This is when they started talking about teenage mothers. Yeah. Now we could say, oh my goodness, Allah is responsible for all the teenage mothers in the black community. Yeah, that was your mama. That might have been your grandmama. And thanks to this teaching, which for a while he's like, oh my goodness, black people just having babies, it's so bad. Francis Cress Welsing was like, wait till you're 30 to have babies. Yeah, but remember, wasn't no guy going for that. They'd be like, what? I'm starting at 22. G. Khalim, I was like, as a 5%, I was like, yo, I don't have no babies yet. I was ashamed. And he was like, God, I didn't have babies till I was 25, 26. You see, I forgot what he told me. And he said, I got like 8 now. And I said, oh, okay. And then he had all them guys that was his sons and all the people that wasn't even his biological, so that inspired me. I was like, okay, I don't got to rush to have babies. But God, through the 60s and 70s especially, rushing to have babies. 80s crack era, God's having crazy babies. That's why there was so many kids.
There was a rush to kill us too, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's why.
And crack and
so therefore, if there hadn't been a rush to have babies, the killing would have been successful. The sterilization would have been successful. The birth numbers would have been down. The black reproductive rate would have not motherfucking kept up. Do you understand what I'm saying, God? God, if it hadn't been for all the teenage pregnancy, all these gods, this guy with all this dope money going like, yo, I'm about to have 18 planets, 24 universes. Yeah, we clowning him now. But do you know that, like, not all of his babies made it? No, not all. But, homie, the motherfucking sterilization plan was that if they make 2 babies, we killing 1.5. So if you made 10 babies, god damn, it's amazing that 3 of them became lawyers and doctors and the other thing. You get what I'm saying? Because otherwise their goal was to make the reproduction rate negative. Now I'm gonna show you something. In Australia, is the black people making more black people? Right. That's an example of what happened when there ain't no mission among the original people to make more of themselves. Allah taught the knowledge seeds make more knowledge seeds. You know what I mean? Allah didn't tell the knowledge seed, oh yeah, get you an understanding seed. Nah, you know what I mean? Allah's sons and daughters is dark-skinned. You understand what I'm saying, God? That was something we were shown, man. Allah showed us black love. And yet, if it was, you know, there wasn't no Bengalis and no Indians at the time. But when the Puerto Ricans came around, Allah taught them. And He taught them that they was original. And that was the beauty of the story of the black man, the God tribe of Shabazz coming together with the 2 million Indians. It was reconciliation. It was a reunion that hadn't happened since when? Olmec times. We bringing back the Olmec era when the black and the Indian come together right here. Because they all black. But you got tribe of Shabazz. Then you got the tribe from 16,000 years ago, and you know, whatever they went through, but they did right since they've been working the land here. This was their colony that they had to work. This is their camp, North and South America. This is their poor part that they had to work for whatever they went through. We don't even know their whole history. We don't get to know. Because whatever happened in the previous Quran, we don't really get a lot of information on it. We just got to work with what's going on now.
If Mecca did this.